We are at Great Chefs with Peter Kuruvita. That's a great
This
chef.
is the entree, which is pure Ceylon green tea with lemongrass, kokoda, and onagri with salmon pearls, jasmine pickle and kingfish, and with Moroccan mint and lamb tuft.
Bon appetit. Thank you. This meal is compliments of Dilma too. These Dilma tea. We serve the main.
Yeah, this is pan-fried barramundi with Dilma, rosemary, and peppermint baba ganoush.
Okay. Bon appetit again.
Bon appetit.
What wine goes with the dessert?
Well, it's an Angliss blend of Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, Viognier, and Semillon.
That goes with the dessert. And what's the dessert?
Pistachio fondant with spiced chai ice cream.
I've noticed that most of the Chinese tea is starting to have high levels of lead and pesticides in them with the flavour. And I've eaten a few of the things today, and you might find that your tongue feels a little bit dry, and that's the polyphenols in the tea. So sometimes you may eat tea and you might not even know it, but that dryness on your tongue is called the polyphenols, and that's the good things in tea as well, other than antioxidants and everything else. So the first one was a green tea lemongrass with the kokonda, which is the Fijian ceviche. The kingfish was pickled. The kingfish wasn't, but the cucumber was pickled with green tea and jasmine, and so on. So every layer as we went on. Now, Dilma also makes infusion. So an infusion is pure leaves rather than, say, chamomile is really, it's not really a tea, it's an infusion because it's just pure chamomile flowers. And the baba ganoush that you had with your barramundi was an infusion of peppermint and rosemary. So what we did was we made the baba ganoush and then blended it with this tea. Now, an interesting thing with tea, a lot of people are into decaffeinated. Now, one of the things you need to realise that with decaffeination and also pulling gluten out of things, you have to add chemicals. But there's a very easy way that you can, this is my tip for the day by the way, very easy way to get rid of 90% of the caffeine out of tea. When you're making your cup of tea, put a little bit of water on top of it, wait 15 seconds and throw that water out. 90% of the caffeine comes out of the tea. Then make a cup of tea as you would normally. Now, a cup of tea, worldwide, a tea bag, average stays in a teacup prior to it being thrown out about 34 seconds. And all that does is, as I said, pull out the caffeine. You need to brew your tea for 2 to 3 minutes on a green, 3 to 5 minutes on a black tea, and then you'll get all the goodness that tea is meant to give you. Another thing that's really important with tea is that you stir it at least 3 times. If you want to do an experiment, you don't believe me, get a glass, put a tea bag or some teaspoon of tea, pour hot water onto it and leave it. And what happens is the tea forms a little ball around itself and doesn't mix with the water. Even if you mix it afterwards, it's still not going to blend well. So the more you mix it, the better. I signed a new TV show, so you'll be seeing me on TV again shortly, all about Queensland and Australia. And my path as a chef continues. And I've got one other skill. About 20 years ago, I thought, what happens if I don't want to be a chef anymore? So I went and got myself a forklift driver's license. Because I love the markets and I knew that I could hang out at the vegetable markets, shifting vegetables, and still earn money and have fun.